Welcome to Family Gaming, everybody. We're going to go through Elden Ring using an underrated spell, in my opinion, because I never see anybody use it. It is the Dragon Bite. So we jump off a cliff because we die on our own terms. We were so angry that we couldn't kill the beast that we decided to parry this guy, and we mopped him up. Gotta love it. But anyway, right here in the beginning of the game, when you get up to here, we're going to use our Stone Sword key, which was our gift in the beginning. And in here is where you run all the way down after you get poisoned and you try to jump over the trolley. The trolley always wins. But seriously, you go here and you reach this guy at the end and you let him get ran over by the trolley just like we did. And here is the Dragon Communion Seal to boost our dragon damage. We then collect the first half of the medallion to go along with our errands. We then try to go down into the Weeping Peninsula. We start right here off the step and we misstep our jump. So we died. Down in the Weeping Peninsula, we grab the Morning Star because that is the greatest weapon in the game. It's a shame we're not using it. We then outrun everybody over here at the Dragon Barrel, K-Lid, whatever you want to call it. We rush up the tower and we grab the other half of the Dectus medallion. We expertly dodge everybody here so that we can work our way over to Radagon's Sword Seal. It is one of the best talismans in the game, but we also need it so that we can handle the jellyfish shield. We then carve up the big mama dragon. For two reasons. One, souls. And the second reason, number two, is they give us dragon hearts, which we then need to take over and buy the DragonMaw spell so that we can use it. Now the DragonMaw spell does have some arcane and it does require some faith. Luckily for our seal that we have, it is arcane based. So we just decided to go with the full arcane build to boost our damage the best we could. And there's the dragon hearts. And there's the souls. Moving on. Here's where we bought the DragonMaw. We can now attack. We're ready. But first, errands aren't done. We tricked this old guy into falling into his own pit of acid. Thank you, Commander O'Neill, for just dying voluntarily. We then tricked another old guy into voluntarily dying. Hey. Get back here, horseman. Come on. Come on. There you go. This way. You got it. A little closer. Uh-huh. Yep. Give me a jump. Give me a jump. You want it. Come on. There's candy down there. That's it. Give me a jump. Go get that candy. Go get that candy. Alright. Thank you for getting that candy. We are desperately looking for somebody to love, and you know, we heard this girl in distress and we thought to ourselves, what an easy girlfriend we could get. All she wanted us to do was get a necklace, and that seems pretty good. Most women want a ring. So, I'll take the necklace, because I'm not ready to settle down like that. We get to this guy, and we bite his head off once, and we back up, and then we bite his head off twice. And he's dead. I didn't even upgrade yet, so the damage is looking pretty good. We give this lady with the hunchback her necklace back. And then we move on with our lives, for now, but we'll be back, don't you worry. She gives us her phone number before we roll out of here though, so that's looking up for us. We then run past Mama Dragon here, and we just grab the glintstone key. And then we roll out. Luckily for us though, right above the hill that she lays on, we get the jellyfish shield. We then ride the big old lift up. And we immediately meet our girlfriend. We chat for a little bit, and then she offers to take me home to meet her mom. That was fast. Oh my god, I can't believe she's touching me already. We meet Mama, she gives us a key to the house, so we immediately dump Raya. Why go for Raya when we can have her mama instead? Sorry Raya, gotta move on. We then meet another woman who absolutely chased us while we were in our draws. I'm actually kind of filled with women at this point, so I think I'm going to let her jump off a cliff. That's alright, come over here, baby. Jump right off the cliff. Okay, see ya. Oh shit, she didn't die. Never mind. Alright, we make it to the noble. You guys know how this goes. You dodge his fireball, and then you put him to sleep. We're going to this guy early because on the other side of him leads a path to get a Somber 7, which is what we are in need of, and then we can upgrade all the way up until 9. We are going to stay with the Dragon Communion Seal. I know you guys are going to roast me in the comments about the terrible talisman I'm using, but it worked out. So we bite him once, we bite him twice. We have to drink because our mind stinks. We expertly dodge his moves, and we have to put him back to sleep. The big old bear does like to cuddle. Okay, sleepy time. And now we can buff up again. And we continue biting him. That's 3 bites. That's 4 bites. And back to nap time. And here's 5 bites. And here's lucky number 6. Bye-bye, Gotskin. So that attempt went very smooth, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this happened the first time. Probably should have left that out. Moving on, we now get to make it to Margit. Got a +9 seal, got our jellyfish, got our flask, got our golden vow. Hopefully Margit doesn't give us any trouble. But first we must shout. Okay, let's fight. Okay, Margit, here we go, buddy. Sorry, sit down. Oh yeah, that's good damage. Here we go. Alright. 2 bites. Fastest market fight ever. Hope he didn't blink, because it's over. And we immediately sprint to Godric because we have nothing else left to do. The talismans we are using is the Blue Dancer Charm and Radigan's Sword Seal, so that we can use the Jellyfish Shield and get the 12%-ish boost that it gives us. So we bite him once. We bite him twice. We let him scream. We pump up our jelly. We dodge his dragon arm. And we bite him 3 times. And then we bite him a 4th time. Okay. DragonMaw looking pretty OP right now. We now have a time for a 3rd talisman spot coming up. Once you beat 2 remembrance bosses, Godric would be one of them, so we're going to take this early. Hope you didn't blink again because Gilliga is dead. But we're going to get the Ritual Sword Talisman for a 10% boost when our health is full. We make it on to the wolf. He stalls for a bit. I actually think this fight is kind of trash. He stinks, and he killed me anyway. So what does that say about my gameplay? I wonder. Anyway, we come back stronger than ever. We let him jump up. We dodge. And our bite is stronger than his bite. 1 shot. Radahn, my favorite boss in the game. Now, he's supposed to stop shooting when you go past the sword in the back there, but he kept looking at me. And then we decided to howl, and we were too late. on Howling. Threw our gameplay off. Took some damage unnecessarily. We're trying to recover the best we can. Over 2. But anyway, when we actually made it to him, the damage was pretty nice. Which typically happens when you have a +9 somber weapon already. We dodge his purple screen. We go right for the butt cheeks. Boom. If I had mind, I could have hit him again and that probably would have been it. But instead he stalls while floating up in the air. This is why he's my favorite boss. He doesn't want to die easily. I run away when I'm getting my butt whooped too. But he comes back. He misses. We run up to him. He jumps. We bite. We also get hit. But let's get him again before we die. Game over, Radon. 1 for 3. I'll take it. I then saw this naked man in the middle of the aisle here, and I thought to myself, what would Jesus do? So I bit him. And he died. The Somber 10, the easiest way for me to get it is to go to Moog's place. So unfortunately this lady had to die, so we could bloody our towel. Kinda disgusting. And on our way, after defeating Radon, and before we got the +10, we decided to go down here and kill a giant moose. Because they're probably the worst animal in the world. Nah, scratch that. Dogs are the worst animals in the world. Nah, you know what? Not dogs either. I don't know what the worst animal in the world is. Probably a raccoon. That's actually being serious. Anyway, let's defeat a moose. There you go. Good move. Look at that damage. Oh, look at his damage. Alright, here we go. Dodge him. Let's get him. Look at that damage. This pouncing attack. What is going on, Moose? Do something different. Alright, here we go. Let's bite him. That's it. Look at that damage. Alright, here you go. You're dead. Yeah, he's dead. Alright, 2 shot. Good, moving on. Oh my goodness, he's not dead. You guys see that? The health bar is at 0. What is going on with this moose? Sorry, we're gonna roll up right here and bite him. Here we go, here we go, here we go. No, don't heal up yet. Once again, we blew it. Okay, 4th time's the charm. Okay, 5th time's the charm. And we missed. Alright, let's back up this time. I have no desire to die from that move again. It's not even an attack. He's literally healing and killed him. We missed again. This moose is getting really annoying. Alright, no pouncing attack. Thank you. You know, his magic here actually makes me want to think about doing an infant heads only run, because that just sounds like fun. Probably frustrating though, but who knows? Keep on the lookout. Maybe I'll do it. But first, we gotta kill this moose for the first time. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. No healing. Gotcha. 5th time's a charm. Let's move on to this embarrassment. I've actually never fought this gargoyle here before. But I know he jumps down because I always run by him in every single playthrough. Let's give this DragonMaw a chance against this gargoyle. Two shots. Not bad. Maybe I'll fight him more often. Alright, here we are. DTS. He doesn't mind us buffing up behind him. He never paid attention to us anyway. Even when we shout, he still doesn't seem to mind. So if he doesn't mind, I don't mind. Alright, let's drink up and let's get to it. One bite. 2 bites. Let me drink. Hold on, tree man. And 3 bites. Okay, moving on. Here we are in front of Piss Free. I hope you don't enter. Nope, they blocked them. Very good. Alright, Golden Shower, let's do this. I will warn you now, this fight is sloppy. But we did do it first try. And let's bite him through a wall to finish this garbage fight off. Okie doke. We tried to give Moog a try early just to see how we stack up. We stole his shackle from the sewers. It was also filled with poop, kind of like his head. And he let us attack him for free. If I could have got that attack off, probably would have killed him before he did this. But that's okay. We're gonna keep fighting on. Probably too early to fight him. He can't take a hit. So let's go back to Marjot. Alright, Shackles, sit down, Marjot. And 1. And 2. And 3. Even though he smacked me, I actually got to survive that hit. That would have been tragic to die to Marjot. Alright, big alien creature. Let's march up to him and see if he likes to get bit in the face. One. Ooh, that's big. Oh, but that hit is also big. Alright. Hit again, but we live. Here we go. Alright, hit again, but we live. Here we go. Okay, hit again, but we live. Here we go. Big bite. And we're dead. Yep, as I suspected. Alright, let's try that again. We run up to him. We dodge him this time. And we bite him in the wing. Let's try hitting him in the head. After we take another hit. Face shot, there we go, that's much bigger. Dodge by panic rolling. We heal up. We dodge by panic rolling. He's definitely going to try to berate us with his rocks. Never met an alien that likes to get his rocks off. That's okay. First for everything. We bite him again. We dodge him again. And we bite him before he grabs us. Second try. Let's go. Now, we made it down to this creepy door, and we took everything off. We thought it looked kind of nice, but then it started to burn us. And then I blacked out. And when we awoke, we had a bunch of tattoos. Fire Giant, my second favorite boss of the game. Let's bite his ankles. Alright, what I meant to say is... Fire Giant, let's bite his hand. Yeah, he's knocked out. Let's do this. Oh yeah, just gotta bite his eye. Here we go. Ah, crap. We missed it. That's alright. Now we just bite his thigh. Oh boy, that doesn't look good. Ah. Panic rolling finally didn't work. Okay, so let's bite his ankle. Very good. Now let's bite his ankle. Very good. He runs away because he's a coward. But we're going to catch up to him and we're going to, you guessed it, bite his ankle. You know what? For shits and grins, let's bite his ankle again. And we bite his ankle. Alright, Fire Giant. Here we go. Big damage, big damage. Let's bite his hand. Boom! He hits the deck. Let's get his eyeball. And boom! He hits the deck. That was the perfect Fire Giant fight. Alright, let's put Papa Bear back to sleep. He somehow was reborn again. This time he brought his brother. His brother's a little bit faster, so it's kind of easy if you wedge him in between here because he can't dodge. Even when he does, he's still in the smoke. So Papa Bear and Mama Bear go to sleep. We do our buff routine. They don't even mind if we shout. It won't wake them up, don't worry. We top off our beer and then we just munch away on their butts. While you're watching the Godskins get their hinds chewed off, I actually did fight Renala and I did beat her with the DragonMaw, but when I was recording, I think I may have hit stop or something. I think I stopped it by accident because I had no footage of me killing Renala, but she took like 3 hits, so it was nothing exciting. All her children are orphans now, and that's just what it's going to be. Alright, enjoy the Godskins getting their hinds chewed off. In Elden Ring and all Souls games and Souls-like games, everybody has a boss that is just their weakness. Mine is Malekith. For some reason, I can't time his hits right, I can't dodge him, the parrying I'm never going to try because it's just not going to work. His holy damage always kills me because I never have holy damage negation. I just don't like it, and it doesn't matter how hard I hit him. So, fair warning, I just don't like Malekith. We somehow get a hit off though, timed that perfectly, so that was great. Then we got him again, and look at that, no hit, and we're into the second phase already. Who would have known? Still no hit, a little sloppy. Now I got it. But so far so good. I hit him on his way down, that was clutch. And about right now is when Malekith typically kills me. So let's wait for it. And right about now is when Malekith will typically kill me because I can't dodge him. Let's wait for it. Never mind. The guy died in 4 or 5 bites. That was the best Malekith fight I've ever had in my life and probably ever will. Gideon. My least favorite boss. I actually don't mind Malakath, but Gideon's already dead. That's how fast that fight was. This guy, we bite him. Now, this is the start of some fast bosses. Really, it's just him and Radagon. When you move fast and you have a long wind-up attack like the DragonMaw, it typically doesn't end up in your favor. My dodging is just, it's not great. But we live, so we still got a chance. And our chance is over. Okay, let's go again. Let's bite him. We got him on this one. Big bite, here we go. Good. 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 Bite him again, and he's stunned. Very good. Let's get him before he kills us. Good. Alright. Big shredded man down. That wasn't so bad. We go back to Moab before we try to fight Radagon and the Elden Beast. And we decided to bring the Mimic Tier because why not? It's part of the game. So we shackle him. And, oh, also, I actually didn't know this, but spirits can't bleed. So his attacks are like, they don't do anything to the Mimic Tier. Or I would imagine for any ghost in this game. I guess it's not too far-fetched for ghosts not to bleed. Never thought about that, though. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, that fire on the ground, it's also blood. His blood lights on fire. It also causes you pretty big bleed buildup. So when you fight Mo, be aware of that. It's kind of annoying. But all of your spirits, they can't bleed. So this guy's he's just standing in it, and it's doing nothing. Gives me an opportunity to run around here though, and let him take some more non-bleed damage. He bites him, and then I go in for the kill to steal all his glory. And mowed down. Alright, here we go with this guy. We bite him. We're gonna fight him on our own though. It's just he and I, mano e mano. We bite him again, and he kills us. On second thought, let's bring back the Mimic Tier. You know, you guys can say what you want, but I died anyway, so it's not like the Mimic Tier helped me out that much. Let's be honest, whether I have help or not, I'm still gonna lose. But fortunately for me, I have infinite lives, and Radagon does not. Damage ain't bad though. I've been impressed with this damage this entire playthrough. Alright, got hit, but we live. I switched to having armor instead of the Blue Dancer's Charm. I decided to take off just a little bit of damage per hit so that I can live and actually take a hit. It seemed to be the right choice. The damage still wasn't bad. The Mimic Tier even lived, but immediately dies here with the Elden Beast. But I got to munch away at the Elden Beast. Dragon versus dragon. But this run was actually pretty fun. As I said, I think I'm going to do an Infant Heads run next. Probably on New Game Plus, because you can fight every boss with it then. You do get it when you go down into the Mooseville. That's where you find the Infant's Head after you kill Radahn. But I give this run a 8 out of 10. It was fun. The dragon, you can probably find other ways to make it even stronger than I had it. I also had a seal that wasn't very good, but it went with the dragon run, so I kept it. Why not make life hard? But look at that damage. But I missed. Not that time. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed this run. Make sure that you guys keep an eye out for that. I guess it's the second part of Elden Ring. I guess it's not a DLC. The Night Rain, whatever they call it, Rain of Night. You guys know what I'm talking about. Hope you guys enjoyed the run. Leave any comment you'd like down below. A run you may want to see, or something you think I could do differently in runs like this. Let me know. I'm always up for suggestions. Thanks for watching Family Gaming.